A tough 48 hours ahead. Even if the rain does stop on Wednesday and Thursday, which it will, there's still a lot of water in these rivers. Weatherzone meteorologist Tom Hoff said much of the East Coast would experience the heaviest rainfalls before the East Coast low eases on Wednesday. In the 24 hours to midnight on Wednesday, there are expected to be widespread totals of 25 mm to 50 mm. Areas along the coast, such as the Shoalhaven and Illawarra region, could see rain exceeding 100 mm. The rain is going to continue as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. It will persist along the southeast of state for a bit longer, in places like Merimbula, but the rainfall totals look like less than we will see today, he said. In the 23 hours to 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning, Rose Bay in Sydney's east had 111 mm of rain. Merimbula Golf Course in the inner west recorded 142 mm. Canterbury in the southwest had 115 mm. And Bankstown, in the west, recorded 180 mm. NSW State Emergency Service Commissioner Carleen York said there were about 60,000 people impacted by floods warnings across the state, and 800 people in emergency accommodation. She said large efforts were underway to resupply isolated communities. However, many roads remain unpassable, with helicopters and boats bridging the gap. The SES is also working with telecommunication providers to restore communications in many communities. Commissioner York has urged people not to travel unless essential, and said there were serious concerns for a mother and son who are missing. Loading speaking on Nine's Today program, State Emergency Service Assistant Commissioner Sean Kearns said it had been an extremely busy night. We would just like to warn the community to listen to the warnings from the Bureau and to avoid unnecessary travel, he said. Sydney trains warned delays and cancellations were set to run through the rest of this week and advised commuters to avoid the rail network altogether. Rainfall impacting the network was also forcing some trains to run at much lower speeds of 40 km per hour. Avoid any non-essential travel, and if you do need to use the network, please plan ahead and leave plenty of extra travel time, Transport for NSW said in a statement. Ferry services were also impacted by high swells on Tuesday, and delays and potential cancellations were expected on some bus services, including school bus services, in affected areas due to extensive road closures and flood damage. Please do not travel unless it is absolutely necessary, Transport for NSW said on its website. Abandoned cars in floodwaters on Henry Lawson Drive in Georges Hall. Nick Moyer, Assistant Commissioner Kearns, said the emergency organisation had performed 100 flood rescues in the 24 hours to 6:30 a.m. and responded to 2,400 requests for assistance. At 4 p.m. on Monday, parts of Camden were evacuated while low-lying properties in Croaky near Tari were forced to leave at 9:15 p.m. on Monday. Kempsey CBD, Eden Street areas, including low-lying properties east of the railway north to Fredericton, and Macleay Valley were also put under evacuation warnings on Monday night and told to prepare to leave. There are now 54 evacuation orders in place and 12 evacuation warnings across NSW. The State Emergency Service is also warning any residents who live near a river, creek or stream, or an area of risk in the mid-north coast, Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra or South Coast to be ready to take action. Meanwhile, NSW police are calling for public assistance after a car, belonging to a mother and adult son, was found in a stormwater canal in Sydney's west. Police are searching for Hemalathasola Sachithanantham, 67, and her 34-year-old son, Ramuth, after their car was found in a stormwater canal at Wentworthville. NSW police officers were called to Wentworthville around 4:30 p.m. on Monday following reports a Mazda 3 was found in the Cooper Creek stormwater canal. Police found personal possessions inside the vehicle, but have been unable to find the car's owner, 67-year-old Hemalathasola Sachithanantham, or her 34-year-old son, Ramuth, who was believed to be with her at the time. Police have been told Ramuth has a number of medical conditions and is non-verbal. The rain in Sydney's south has been so significant a leaking supermarket roof collapsed in Hurstville. As conditions continue to worsen, residents across the south coast, Illawarra, and the city have also been warned to avoid beaches, with strong southerly winds and powerful seas predicted.